Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Miss Paper 3. Today is September 25th. We are just moments and moments away from the new season of Vampire Diaries. As you know, I'm a huge Vampire Diaries fan. And for all of you who love Elena Gilbert, you might want to know that she's going to be headed to the original series. Now, for who wants to be caught up in the series, Elena lost her boyfriend, Damon Salvatore, and her best friend, Bonnie Bennett. They went to their side, so now they're stuck at the other side. And they can't come out. So now we're going to talk about Elena Gilbert, also known as Nina Dobrev. Nina Dobrev is heading to the originals. Hold on to your phones, the Vampire Diaries and the originals fans, because we've got some major crossover scoop guaranteed to make you freak out. Our Kristen Dos Santos sat down with one of the busiest and most kick-ass showrunners in the biz, Julie Pleck, aka the lady who's brought us some of our favorite couples in pop culture, and she had some awesome scoop to share with us about which TVD star is swapping shows for an episode on the originals this season. Why? And we're not exaggerating when we say that it's as amazing as you could ever hope for. Watch our interview with Pleck above now to find out who's covering who. Who's ready for yet another impression role from doppelganger expert Nina Dobrev. That's right, the DVD star is about to show off her acting chops once more by introducing another doppelganger via flashbacks to the DVD/originals universe. There's a lot of people that could cross over, and when we plan our crossovers, we like to think of the most clever way to integrate the Vampire Diaries mythology into the original's mythology. Plex tells us there was a character's name introduced a long time ago in season 3 in association with Klaus, Joseph Morgan, and Elijah Danielle Giles, and how they became vampires, and a girl that they both loved a long time ago who was the original's doppelganger, Tatia. Oh, Tatia. So Nina Dobrev will be visiting the originals for a nice little storyline in our 5th episode, which airs November 3rd. Plex teases that Tatia's presence will bring out a side of the originals brothers that fans have seen them struggle with time and time again, falling in love with the same woman. What we remember from the Vampire Diaries, for those who watch both shows, is that Klaus and Elijah both loved her. So it's a little bit of history repeating itself, like when Stephen Paul Wesley and Damon and Ian Somerhalder. Plex says, and then Esther Alice Evans, their mother, killed her so that she could make Klaus not a hybrid. There's lots of secrets and scandal and romance and terrible tragedy attached to her character. Well, we'll get to go back into the past to see how that all played out. So why introduce Tatia on the originals now, 3 seasons after her name was mentioned on TVD? We made a rule that at the very beginning, like, let's not be number whores or number grabbers, Pleck explains. We don't want to be doing crossovers for the sake of, look at us, you know. But in this particular case, the character of Tatia is part of their history and is kind of dangling Chad. It's something we brought up a long time ago and never paid off. Are you excited as we are to see Dobrev pull off yet another doppelganger this time? In a deadly love triangle between Klaus and Elijah. Clear your schedules now, because Dobrev's episode of the originals airs Monday, November 3rd at 8 p.m. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for my show to come back. Also, the Vampire Diaries comes back on October 3rd. We can't wait to see how this latest crossover episode stacks up against all the other epic ones. For those who don't obviously rewatch all the crossover episodes as much as possible, just us, the first crossover episode was the birth of the originals, when the backdoor pilot for the spin-off series as an episode of TVD in late season 4. The first official crossover came in November of last year, when TVD star Michael Trevino brought his character Tyler to the originals to finally get his revenge on Klaus for being the reason he had to end his relationship with Caroline. It didn't go well for Tyler. Then the original siblings, Klaus and Rebecca, and even a hallucination of Elijah crossed over for the 100th episode of TVD last season to say goodbye to Catherine and hook up with Caroline Matt. So basically, no matter what happens when Dobrev shows up on the originals, it's pretty much guaranteed to be an episode that inspires 1,000 gifts. The Vampire Diaries Season 6 premieres Thursday, October 2nd at 8 p.m. Why? You're sick! Whatever, for a little bit. And the original Season 2 premieres Monday, October 6th at 8 p.m. on the CW. Watch E! News tonight to see what else Fleck had to say about the huge crossover. I am extremely excited to see what happens, because when you look at the trailer of The Vampire Diaries Season 6, you see Elena... Alright! You see Elena have a hard time of her best friend, and her other best friend, which is her lover, Damon. And you see Stefan has a new girlfriend, and Caroline just being Caroline. Thank you guys so much, and now we're going to talk about Jason Derulo and Jordan Sparks. Are they really ended their relationship? Thanks, guys. Bye.